Hello, bright and shiny beacons of light. So happy to see everybody here this evening. And I am on a new laptop. Actually, it's Jessica's laptop. This is my first time that she has allowed me on it. And please keep your patron donations going so I can get on a new one of these as well. Thank you. All right, we are going to have so much fun here tonight. I am energized. I am supercharged. I am on fire, and we're going to see what we can do. Actually, there is literally a fire behind us at the fireplace. We're going to see what we can do to help everybody here this evening as we're in the holiday season. And I want to talk tonight about 3 magic words. 3 magic words that can change your life. And if you guessed what they are because you saw the image of me at the beginning kissing Sir Meowsers, then you would be wrong. The 3 magic words are not "I love you," although those are 3 important magic words. And Pookie, who is off camera here, Pookie, I love you.
Are the 3 magic words "I love Meowsers"?
Actually, yes, those would be the 3 magic words that I hadn't even thought of until this moment. But certainly they would be "I love Meowsers," because I do love Meowsers. And the more love that we share with people, the better. I apologize, everybody. I'm like a squirrel on crack. I'm so happy I'm on this new computer. I've got Jessica by my side. I've been out running. We have been making some amazing, incredible changes on the show. And we are supercharged because of 3 simple little words. 3. I am God. Oh my God, that's even better than what I thought of. I love myself. Not out of a place of vanity, not out of a place of, hey, I'm hot stuff. Although you can be hot stuff because you are God. But love yourself up. This is the secret to raising your energy through the roof to the moon and beyond. Now, it is also not easy. Somebody said, I love hamsters. God, I love you guys. That was you. Oh my God. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 20 years ago. Oh my God, I'm dating myself. I got a master's degree. Actually, I got 2 master's degrees. I got my MBA. I got masters in computers. I wanted to be a bridge between the techies and the business world. .com bubble went. And there's no jobs. No jobs. And I am writing a book for college students and adults with attention deficit disorder. I am growing a coaching business at the time because I'd actually been coaching even before, not as a full-time gig, but I've been coaching before I went back to grad school. And I came out of grad school the opposite of on fire. You see, I had a wiring in me. Came from my parents, probably from their parents, from their parents, that said, if you're not doing, being, and achieving, then you are nada. You're nothing, you're worthless, you are a piece of doo-doo. And so here I am with double master's degrees, thinking that I am a steaming pile of, I don't even need to say the word, but a steaming pile. And tried to roll a car. We'll ignore that. We'll keep moving here. Saw a Wayne Dyer infomercial on PBS talking about how if we believe in the divine, if we believe that there is a source of everything, that is all love, then we couldn't be a mistake. We couldn't be an accident. And we are part of love. We come from love and we are love. And I thought to myself, wow, he's right. I need to stop this chain of thought first off. Well, who knows where it's going to lead? And I had a friend soon after that commit suicide, and boy, was that a wake-up call for me. But before she even did that, I was saying, I have to try to find a way to love myself up. I have to find a way to crack through this subconscious block that says, if I'm not achieving, I am poo-poo. And so what did I do? Well, the tinkerer that I am, I went home. I went to my bathroom. I went in front of the mirror. And I said 3 magic words. Anybody guess what those magic words were? I love myself. At which point, please forgive the ugly face. I was trying my best not to make a face that Jessica would just freak out by. I grabbed the shirt and shower curtain rod, pulled it off of the shower curtain, looked at the mirror, and like the amazing samurai Jedi warrior that I was, completely destroyed the mirror, the bathroom, the cabinets, everything I could get my hands on, because my subconscious completely and totally rejected that to the max. It didn't buy it for a second, which was why I felt so bad, which was why I wasn't attracting nearly as much goodness. I still had so boyish personality, but I wasn't attracting the goodness into my life that I desired, because I really was a seething volcano of self-hatred. So that was then. We fast forward about a year, working on my book, struggling, still feeling not so hot about myself. And I try again. I gave it some time, like a year. Maybe it was only half a year. And I lived in this tiny, cute little home, checkerboard, black and white, linoleum floor, green cabinets, nice, cute, white little microwave. And I went for it again. And I said, I love myself. I didn't do it with this kindness and gentleness. This is an exercise I'm going to teach you guys tonight. But I said I love myself. And I grabbed the microwave, which my dad had gifted me. It was so awesome. It had an auto cook mode. Pookie, it had an auto cook mode. Do you know why an auto cook mode is good for me?
Because you're lazy?
Because I would actually put something in there and actually go through the trouble of actually cooking it, rather than going, oh, I can't figure this out. And just starving. You know how this goes. But unfortunately, I took the microwave. It's really sad. And I did my best to destroy it, to destroy the kitchen floor, to destroy that which meant the most to me, to prove to myself how bad of a person I was and how much I didn't deserve love. Now, this may or may not sound familiar, but inside of each and every one of us, unless we've done the work or came in with this amazing gift that some of us have come in with, we don't think we're worthy. We don't think we're good enough. We don't think we're deserving of love. And I want to tell you, nothing could be further from the truth. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you. 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 On that note, I want to talk all about this tonight. However, a few key things. First off, automatic writing. Oh my God, we keep on improving our automatic writing course. Literally, if there's one tool, one thing, just one that you're going to do for yourself, it is the tool, even above meditation. Okay, that's going to sound sacrilege. But oh my God, I have been a master meditator. No, I have not levitated. No, I have not been in a cave. But I have held space in a meditation center for 3, 4, or more hours a day for 6 months straight. Meditation will help you quiet the mind. It will help you get centered. It won't tell you how to pay the bills. At least I haven't seen it yet. Automatic writing will. It's a program that teaches you how to go into a quiet state, how to put your pen to paper, and how to basically ask God, ask your inner wisdom, ask the guide, ask the angels, where do I go from here? What do I do? How do I bring in money? How do I attract goodness? How do I attract a partner? How do I attract wealth into my life? How do I create this amazing show? And you'll literally get answers from beyond. And we've got it on sale. It's such a simple, easy to use program. It is like the number one tool, period. I can't recommend it enough. Just go to automaticwriting.com. Again, automaticwriting.com and get it before the price goes back up. Okay. Why haven't you gotten it? I don't know. But please, please, please do. It makes the biggest difference in your life. With that said, what else do we have? I have one spot left for coaching that I think is going to be it until probably like February. And so if you're interested in finding out how we can work together one-on-one to help you get unstuck, to help you to transform your life, to keep you from being in this place of overwhelm of going, what do I do first? Where do I go from here? How do I get started? Where's the accountability I need to step forward? Then you want to work with me. I'm really, really, really good at it at this point. So if you want to find out if working with me is right for you, come on over to inspirenationshow.com/coaching, and we'll have a free strategy session to see if coaching with me is right for you or right for you right now. Thirdly, OMG, we are going to try something crazy. Crazy? Would you call it crazy? Crazy beautiful?
Yeah.
Crazy amazing? We are going to do the most incredible group coaching program. So if you can't do private coaching, if that's just not in your budget right now, we are going to open up group coaching to you at, I feel like this is the electronic show, at an insanely low price of $47 a month. I don't even know how we're going to do this. I don't even know how the finances work out. This is something we're inspired to. I think this is why I'm like a chipper monkey squirrel on crack tonight, is because I'm so excited to do that. We haven't offered group coaching, I think, in a couple years now at this point. The last group program that we did was for training Inspire Nation coaches, but we're going to have a group coaching program. And the last time we did group coaching was at, like, I think 6 times this price, like $297 a month. This is going to be $47 a month. So if you're interested, where do we even send people? This is just, I'm inspired to do this. I haven't even figured out financially. I don't even know how this is going to work, but I want to help everybody. I want to help you. So where do you want to send people to find out more? Are we going to give them details next week, or what do we do?
They can email coaching@InspireNationShow.
You can email coaching@InspireNationShow. Okay. And be one of the first to sign up. Excellent. Or we'll have more details next week.
We will definitely have more details next week.
We will definitely have more details next week. There you go.
And we'll get started in the new year.
We will get started in the new year.
And now's a great time to join because the group will be small to begin.
Well, it's sort of like when we go cross-country skiing and we get a group coaching lesson. It ends up being a private or semi-private because nobody's signed up yet. And I'm guessing that will not be the case here. With our audience, with you guys alone, that won't be the case. However, you'll get a lot more personalized attention. You'll get a group that you get to grow with. You can also hide, but it's going to be video. We're going to be talking live with each other. We're going to be learning. We're going to be growing. We're going to be going on this path together. It's going to be really, really fun. Anything else that you want to say? That's it. Okay, last but not least, I've got a new laptop here for Jessica. I'd like to get upgraded too. We need your support. We are at, I think, 7 staff members right now. Could it be? Or are we back down to 6? 6 team members. It takes at least 6 team members to keep this show going and going strong and giving you the content you want. And we're actually upping the quality of our videos for the new year. They're going to start trickling out in the next couple of weeks. We're so excited, and we're taking things to a whole new level for the new year. So with that said, we need your support. I'm not above and beyond asking for it. Please, if you're considering donating to anybody for the holidays or helping anybody out and you find benefits with this show, donate to us. Open your wallets, give to us. We could use it, and we'll give back to you everything. Do you see how much free content we give to you? We will give you our hearts, souls. Well, we want to hold on to our souls, but we're going to give you our hearts and more. Simply come on over to patreon.com, patreon.com/InspireNation, patreon.com/InspireNation. We could really, really reuse your support. What's it cost? $7 a month. You get lots of behind the scenes information, just about a post or maybe even several posts a day from me talking about the latest that's going on, upcoming interviews, things like this, musings, thoughts, challenges. You know, the thing about Facebook is, in Facebook, everybody's saying, I'm wonderful, life is great, life is good, kumbaya. And it makes us all, the rest of us human beings, feel like we're in the dumps. Well, on Patreon, I'm going to go in the dumps with you. What do I mean? I'll share it all. That's what's most important, is when we are truly our authentic selves and share our journey. And that's what we do in Patreon with you. So come on over, $7 a month, patreon.com/InspireNation. Last but not least, we've been growing our Instagram channel. You know, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're working on social media, but I am trying something really radical here. And what am I trying, Pookie, on social media that we just recorded?
Oh, TikTok.
TikTok. I'm working to become a TikTok star. You heard it here first. For all of you 12-year-olds out there, I'm your man. And so we've just started posting on TikTok. I don't know how you can find us. I don't know what my handle, username, I don't know whatever you call it. Handle, I guess, is an old school CB. I have no idea, but we are on TikTok. We've made a couple posts. I got 25 likes for my first post yesterday. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Today's post I don't think has gone live yet.
What your username is?
I have no idea.
Really?
Really, it doesn't ask you for a username. So I have absolutely no idea what it is. We found a course last night. It inspired us to do this group coaching where this gentleman talked to us about TikTok and the benefits and why you want to be on it for business. And he said for $47 a month, which was so insanely inexpensive that everybody signed up for $47 a month. He goes, I don't know what I'm going to teach you, but we're going to learn and grow about TikTok together. Well, $47 a month for group coaching. I do know what I'm going to teach you. And we can grow through this together. But more to the point here is he was teaching a course that he didn't even know what he was going to be teaching. He had absolutely no idea. So I'm going to play on TikTok. All right, let's talk about I love myself, because that's what's most important here. Not specifically that I love myself, but that you love yourself. It's actually really, really cool. All right, I'm talking like a monkey, a squirrel on crack. We came from love. We are love. We couldn't be anything other than love, no matter how we tried. Quantum alone shows that there's no separation between me and Pookie, between me and you, that we are all energy, that there is an energy or glue or fabric of the universe that holds us all together, and that is love, without exception. If you are part of the field, if you are part of consciousness, if you are, take your pulse, a human being, then you're love. You are love. It's hard to accept. It's hard to grasp. It's hard to understand. It can be really hard to tell yourself. So, why do we want to do it? Why do we want to risk breaking our bathroom, breaking our microwave? Well, microwaves aren't actually healthy. There's lots of studies on this. But why do we want to torture ourselves by bringing ourselves to a state of love? Because that is the best state we can be in. It's what we call the higher room. It's what we call the upper room. It's what we call living on a higher plane or a higher state of beingness. And in that higher state, you can be and attract all goodness into your life that you desire and even more. Our natural state is joy. You meditate for a long time, it just percolates up. Our natural state is joy, is well-being, is happiness, is feelings of peace, is feelings of fulfillment, if we allow it. But you can't allow it if you're going, screw you. Boop, boop. Now, on one level, I'm exaggerating. On another level, I know if you were honest with yourself and you wrote out in a journal what your ego wants to say to you, then chances are you'd want to censor it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We all think we're less than. Heck, if you're coming from a Judeo-Christian background, then we came from original sin. What the heck is up with that? I'm not picking on any religion, but you did not come from sin. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You came from God. You are God. You are the most amazing, beautiful, special person in the world. And yes, I'm talking to you. So we want to do everything we can to return to this natural state of being. And that means going back to a state of love. You do that. You vibrate from this state of love even a little bit. And what happens? You attract your own Pookie into your life. Or for you, you're even something better. You attract money, you attract wealth, you attract the job. But more importantly, you find yourself overflowing with love towards the world around you. Even the things that bother you and drove you insane don't have that same taint, don't have that same tinge to them. They feel better. You feel better. And it changes everything in your world. Now, I recently had on Kamal Ravikant, author of Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It. If you don't have his book, I cannot recommend it enough. Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It. And he talks about his own self-love journey and how he went from tanking a company in Silicon Valley to on top of the world, in a sense, having money thrown at him, selling 400,000 copies of his book, and transforming his life, becoming a venture capitalist from having his startup fail, because he practiced each and every day with every ounce of energy in his beingness. I love myself. And it changed everything. How do we begin? That's the most important question. How do we begin? Well, first off, don't go in front of a mirror. Oh my God. And don't go someplace where you're putting it smack in your face. Let's start slowly, but let's carve and create a new groove in the record. What do I like doing? Putting my hand on my chest. It's okay, Michael. It's okay, little Michael. It's okay, little Michael. I love myself. I love myself. You don't have to believe it. It's okay. But just picture yourself as an innocent baby. You're holding a little baby. Maybe it's a baby you, or if you're not too thrilled with yourself, a baby somebody else. Or maybe it's a puppy or a kitty cat. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And just practice with all the gentleness and tenderness you can muster. Now, when it comes to law of attraction, I am Mr. Feeling. I'm Mr. Woohoo! How much emotion can you bring to this? But in the beginning, other than maybe not wanting to drop the baby, the puppy, the kitty, you may not feel very positive about this experience. That's okay. Love yourself up anyway. Start, and that's where I had to begin with I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I'm not feeling it, but I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. And just start over and over and over again, carving a groove in the record. Do it before you go to sleep. Do it when you wake. Each time you catch yourself going for the monodigital response toward yourself or to others, link it to going back to I love myself, and link every negative expression, worry, concern, or dwelling, negative thought that just keeps repeating in your head. I love working with people in the subconscious and their dwellings. Link it to I love myself. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that again. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. What you are doing, truly, how does the expression go? Neurons that fire together, wire together. The more that you say, I love myself, the more you carve a new groove in the record, and the more it starts to play on autopilot. Now, here's the crazy thing. Let me have you make a smile for a minute. No, a real smile. Let's hold that for a couple seconds. She's tickling me. Thank you. Thank you, Pookie. I appreciate it. She knows my buttons. And how many people did we scare off? When you make a smile, your brain doesn't know the difference between a real smile of happiness and a fake smile. What it recognizes is, I've got a crease going up here. I've got muscles pulling here. This is pulling there. I must be happy. When you keep repeating, I love myself, your brain doesn't know the difference. And it starts loving you up on autopilot. And what happens? as you start loving yourself up on autopilot, other people start loving you up as well. You become an attractor magnet for goodness in your life. You go to the supermarket, you're loving yourself up, you're suddenly loving up the cashier. They're loving you up as well and giving you a free birthday cake. Thank you. Did that literally happen this year? Yes, it did. Because you're in a state of love. When you're in a state of love, what do? Hoard. No. You give it away. You give as much of it away as you can, because love is the ultimate renewable resource. There's no one who said, I gave too much love away. Never been said in the history of mankind, well, I gave away too much love. Never, ever, not once. When you're vibrating in this state of love, I talk about the theme of the show is helping people to shine bright. What does that mean? You are a walking, talking sun. If we looked at you under an electron microscope, you are glowing light. If we look at you with Kirlian photography, you are a beaming beacon of light, scientifically proven. And what happens when you go to a state of light? Your aura expands, scientifically proven with Kirlian photography. What does this mean? It means you start radiating love. And when you radiate love, you better fasten your seatbelt, because your entire world is going to change. So if you're ready, we're not going to do a Pledge of Allegiance. Oh my God, no. Take your hand, put it on your chest. I love myself. 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 Woohoo! This is the state that I want to get you to. This is the state I want to help you to live in. This is the state at which everything in your world changes. This is also the state that we're going to get you out on a daily basis with group coaching. But it comes from working on the inside. Can you imagine if we all had just a fraction of what I'm experiencing right now, of what hopefully you're experiencing right now, how much we would change the world? Do you think the politicians would be doing any of the crazy stuff they're doing? Do you think any country would be doing the crazy stuff we're doing? Do you think any criminals, I'll put that in quotes because I love them too, because they are us, we are them, would be doing what they're doing? No, we'd be existing in our pure state of love. And from this place, we can literally transform our world and transform everything we see around us. So I want to open it up to questions now, but I want you to know, I love you. I love you. I love you. In every interview that I do, in every session like this I do, in every coaching session, I'm going, I send love, I send love, I send love. Or in essence, if I did it in a super slow-mo, I love myself, I send love. I love myself, I send love. You have to put the oxygen mask on yourself first. It's the opposite of what we've been told. You have to put the oxygen mask on yourself first, and then you can love up the world. The golden rule: do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Do unto others. Share all the love in the world that you can to everyone around you, as you would have them do unto you, as you are showered with the love and goodness that you give to yourself. So I love you guys so much. And I want to open it up to questions now. And I am super excited to hear what people have to share.
What if people have trouble actually feeling the love for themselves?
Not a problem. Do it anyway. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. When I did it, it was a very long time. It was a real evolution. I didn't have the Inspire Nation show. I listened to every cassette. Oh, that dates myself. Every cassette series, every CD series, everything online, every audiobook I could get my hands on of Wayne Dyer Covey, Tony Robbins, you name them, Robin Sharma, everybody I could get my hands on. before I really could grasp that it is an inside job and it all starts with love. So for myself, it was a long time of just carving the groove in the record, not believing it would make the difference, not knowing I didn't have a show like this where there was a light illuminating the darkness that said, follow me, just keep at this. Do this at night when you go to sleep, when you're in the hypnagogic state. Do in the morning, first thing when you wake up. Yes, but what about a gratitude practice? Love yourself up first. Then go to gratitude. Yes, gratitude is a precursor to love, but however, we just want to create the groove in the record. The more that you practice it, even if you don't believe it, the more that it's going to start to happen on autopilot. Next question.
Does it matter how you say it?
That's an excellent question. And yes and no. The more energy we bring to anything, the more we emote. A coaching client, I wish I could recall which one it is. I don't want to take somebody else's words, but to emote to promote. The more that we bring a positive emotion to it, the more powerful it is, the faster it works. However, so saying, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, that's awesome. But still saying, I love myself, I love myself. I don't even buy this right now, but I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. God, I feel like crap. I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. I just stubbed my toe. I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. Boy, I feel like crap. I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. What happens is that becomes the single dominating expression and thought in your mind, and you start to love yourself almost by accident. Then you're treating yourself like that innocent little baby, or like I do with myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I've been in my studio on crappy days when I've had poopy dreams or something, and I just feel like steaming something temporarily. That's that groove in the record. And I go to, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. And it shifts everything. It's not easy. So what I'm teaching you right now is graduate level work. Loving ourselves up is perhaps the most difficult thing in the world, because what we've been taught by almost all of our parents, our teachers, our mentors, really even our mentors, society says that you are not enough until you do, until you achieve, until you make this amount of money, until you whatever. You're worthless, man. And so we have to get beyond that. Certainly, we can use subconscious retraining, cognitive retraining. We can use brain entrainment. We can use hypnagogic state, tapping, EFT, emotion code, all of these things. But ultimately, at the end of the day, if you can rewire your mind to just continuously, and you got to fight for it, go to I love myself no matter what, it will change and you will love yourself. Now, I don't know why. There's been a bunch of negative comments on here tonight, I believe, at least things that are deleted. First off, if you wrote them, I love you, man. I love you. I love you. I love you. Whatever you say, I still love you. I love you. I love you. But chances are, if you're boomeranging back with negative comments, then you need this just as much or even more than me. That's your subconscious fighting you. It's expressing itself as slinging mud at me, but we're all one. We are all one. There is no separation between you and me scientifically. We're all energy. We're on one field of energy. We're on one field of consciousness. Jessica was playing with a kitty cat's tail earlier today. She didn't even have to touch the tail. She could go around it. And Kitty's trying to move its tail. Why? Because we are all energy. So whatever you're throwing at me, and I just love you so much, and I'm not encouraging it. I'm not saying throw more stuff at me. I'm saying let's dive in on the inside. You're wounded. You're hurt. I'm so sorry. And I have been there much more than I would ever care to admit. And I want you to try this exercise. Try loving yourself up with everything that you've got, even if you can't get to a place, even if it's fighting back. In fact, maybe you just need to write it out on a piece of paper first. I love myself. I love myself. You get really pissed off, shred the piece of paper. Maybe start there. Give space between you and your emotion. But I would encourage you, whatever anger you're experiencing right now, that means that you've got the ego on the run. It doesn't mean you got me on the run. I am you. You are me. It means you got your ego on the run. The ego is scared. Your wounded inner child is scared that you're going to crack through to the other side. And it's really scary to go to a place of love, hope, or fear. So take out a fresh journal page and barf on it every negative thought that you have. Swear, yell, scream, destroy. On paper, this is. Get it all down and then shred it. Be done with it and start to get lighter, and do this as many times as it takes, and then go back to loving yourself. I love you. I love you. I love you. Next question.
We have a question from Earl.
Hi, Earl.
Who writes, how do you be a comedian and also self-appreciate?
Well, I guess the choice is, are you doing comic or stand-up, whatever it is, from a place of appreciation or from a place of depreciation? You know, you can make fun of yourself and make yourself into a steaming pile of poo as a way to protect yourself. I was a class clown. If you are a class clown and you learn that if you attack and knock yourself down first and everybody else laughs, then you do a protective mechanism that could actually get you on Hollywood, that could actually get you on stage, that could actually get you millions of dollars, that could actually, at the end of the day, get you killed by you, because what you say and repeat, you start to believe. And so it takes some work to shift that ship. And if you're funny, you'll be funny as much with positive as will be with negative. It takes a shifting of that energy. But you can certainly do it, man. And you will not only be bucking the trend, you will be a trendsetter. That doesn't mean you won't control an audience. It doesn't mean you won't bring down the house. It doesn't mean, it's so funny in comedy, all of the expressions about killing people. I killed it tonight. I slayed them. You will still slay them, but you will slay them out of love. We all know of actors and actresses who have taken their own lives after having a negative role. Batman is the number one that comes to mind. I believe it was the Joker. Because that position, that mask that you wear is who you become. So when you're practicing comedy, realize words matter. Words have an energy. Words have a power, Earl. And do everything you can to shift your words to the positive. It's okay if you've never journaled. It's okay if you've never written before. And another shameless plug for automaticwriting.com, where literally the words flow through you. You don't have to write. Just put the pen to paper. The pen is going to move for you. Quite literally, actually. And you'll hear words from the inside. You'll hear words from beyond. But the more that you can get it up and out, the better you will feel, the lighter you will feel. And you'll even start having conversations with yourself. I interviewed a famous rapper earlier today, Humble the Poet. And he was talking about his healing journey. He was starting to write and literally have conversations. Why do I feel like poo? Poo's coming up a lot tonight. There's a good one that's seems to be pretty comic. I guess it's baseline humor. We get it as a little kid. But he was saying, why am I feeling so bad about myself? What is going on? What is wrong with me? And he started having conversations with him and journaling and learning about himself and beginning the healing process. So Earl, I would get that pen to paper. And of course, I would do it with automatic writing as a way to bring out the positive. And I would do this ego dump exercise as a way of getting out everything negative that's inside of you. And the last thought in ego dump is don't censor yourself. Everybody else has judged you in your past. Don't judge yourself, man. If you feel like, I can't believe I'm going to say this, if you feel like killing yourself, write it down on paper. If you feel like you're the worst person in the world, write it down on paper. If you feel like pushing somebody off of a cliff, write it down on paper. I'm not suggesting doing any of these things. Nothing could be further from the truth. What I'm suggesting is every one of our subconscious is a slippery, murderous, wiggly worm. And if we get it out and we acknowledge the dark shadow that's in there, this does not mean we're bad, far from it. That dark shadow is trying to keep you safe. It's trying to keep you small. It's trying to control you. But if you acknowledge your shadow self and you shred it and be done with it, you get lighter, more empowered, go to a place of love, lighter, more empowered, go to a place of love, lighter, more empowered, and go to a place of love and light. Next question. And if you could see Jessica here, this is kind of stuck in place right now. She is holding on to a light. She is not only being the light, but she is quite literally holding on to a light. It's quite interesting.
Real quick before we jump to the next question.
Yes.
Do you think Kyle Cease would have something to say?
On angel numbers?
No. The comedian. Okay, never mind. Okay. Our next question is from Simply Faye.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Michael. I used to be afraid of big trees, most especially in the dark. Out of the blue, I'm not afraid anymore. Last night, I even hugged a pine tree and talked to it. What does this mean?
Woohoo! So many things, Simply Faye. First off, your subconscious is starting to recognize the world as a friendly place, as a place of love. Secondly, you may have just acknowledged a connection that was always there between us and everything, energetically between in quantum physics, there is no difference between the tree and you. There is no difference between the tree and the rock. There's no difference between the tree and the sun. It's all energy and it's all one. And I think you're starting to feel that and recognize that on a deep soul level. The thing is, we don't recognize it on a conscious level. I've never been walking along. Maybe I have a little bit. And I've had the urge to hug a tree. And actually, there were two in New Jersey that helped me to heal, which is, I think it was with Olga and Ella and Olga, that I felt like were reaching out and asking me to hug them. It may be that the pine tree is reaching out to you. I taught a course at Kripalu Center in Massachusetts in the Berkshires, decade and a half ago, where I had everybody hugging trees, doctors, scientists, linear minds who didn't believe in any of this stuff. And oh my God, did they feel different? They felt so different that when I stopped the exercise, they asked, can we keep on hugging the tree? Why? You're hugging pure love. There's never been a harmful, aggressive tree, I think, in the history of mankind. Okay, yes, a tree may have tipped over, but it didn't say, ha ha, I'm going to tip over right now. Trees are giving us oxygen. They're giving us life. They're allowing us to breathe. So if you're wanting to hug the pine tree, what a beautiful gift. What a special gift. What an internal shift you have made, Simply Faye. I would write about it, I'd journal about it, I would anchor it in, I would feel it, and I would go hug the tree, hug that tree, hug that tree, hug that tree, hug the tree, hug the tree, and hug that tree some more. When Jessica got sick, and we were moved back from Maui to New Jersey, there was a tree in downtown Florham Park where I'm guessing somebody had put up in the 70s, had hammered in 2 eyebrows and a nose into a giant oak tree. And I called this tree the Tree Fairy. And as I was trying to understand how do we build the Inspire Nation show, it wasn't even called the Inspire Nation show, I would go out and sit very briefly, because it was all the way across town, and I would sit very briefly with the Tree Fairy and say, Tree Fairy, tree energy, love, life, universe. How do I build this show? And then I would hug the tree, sort of like hugging myself, and head back home. So I think this is so much of a breakthrough, Simply Faye, and absolutely beautiful. Next question.
I think we're good.
We're good. Any last questions before we let people go for the evening? I've got Brother John saying, hi, Mike. What are the words? What are the 3 words? What are they? I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. All right. Any last, what do we call it? Not necessarily words of wisdom, announcements that you want to share, anything of that sort. And maybe a last question or 2 will come in during that time.
Well, you can repeat some of the announcements because some people joined us late.
Okay. So announcement number 1, let's see if I have them in order here. Automatic writing program. If you're looking for a way to be coached from the other side of the veil, to hear your deepest words of wisdom, to hear from, depending on your belief system, your inner wisdom, your higher self, angels, guides, light workers, heck, even passed on loved ones from the other side, automaticwriting.com can teach you how to do this. This is our most powerful tool. This is the one we use each and every day, almost without fail. Okay, I had to go get some tires changed and be the first one there on Saturday morning at 7 o'clock. I didn't get my automatic writing in. But it is the one most important tool we go to, and you can check that out. We've still got it on sale, automaticwriting.com. Cannot recommend it enough. I am amazed and dumbfounded that everybody here hasn't bought it yet, because if there's one single thing you can do that'll change your life, it would be that. With that said, I have one more spot for coaching open until probably like February of this year. So if you want to walk hand in hand with me and me to help you to make those changes, I can't do the work for you, but I can help you build a routine. I can help you find your subconscious blocks. I can help you rewire your mind. I can help you work on that negativity and the negative thought patterns. I can help you remove your energetic wounds and blocks and heart walls and all of these things that are holding you down in that heavy trench coat that each of us is wearing until we do the work. And by the work, I'm not talking about 9 to 5. I'm not talking about driving ourselves into the ground. I'm talking about diving in on the inside and learning how to raise our vibration, get unstuck, discover our purpose, and move forward to discover our true greatest self. And sign up for a free strategy session with me. It costs you nothing. But of course, only if you're really serious about coaching, because, oh my God, I want to help. Yet there are only so many hours, limiting belief, that I can take to help people right now. Either that or I can't do the show. So one spot left. Go on over to inspirenationshow.com/coaching to sign up for a strategy session with me. If coaching is not in your future because it's not in your budget right now. However, Jessica has just raised her hand off camera. What's your question?
There's a question that came in about automatic writing.
Okay. So let's take the question first on automatic writing. Then let us dive into group coaching. Go for it.
Okay, SB Yoga Mix writes, how is automatic writing different from writing with a non-dominant hand?
So, okay, that is a very good question. And it could be that you are tapped in and plugged in with a non-dominant hand. The question is, and I've played with writing with a non-dominant hand, how much can it flow? When you are learning automatic writing, and it is a process of getting out of your thinking mind, and that's what you're talking about with your non-dominant hand, it is a process where you plug into the fire hose of the universe. It's not like writing staggered letters or words. It is an absolute torrent coming from someplace special. Could you do it with a non-dominant hand? Absolutely. Are you already getting it? You may already be. My guess, though, is if you want literally a full-on conversation like Neil Donald Walsh, conversation with God, whatever you believe in, conversation with a giant cheeseburger in the sky, conversation with the universe, with source, that it helps either to be able to literally write and journal and get it out in this meditative state, or if you're like me, and I'm dyslexic, I'm still dyslexic. I reverse letters, I reverse words. Jessica checks over my emails on occasion and finds that I am missing words. Going, didn't you even see this? The main word and the whole sentence or email is just gone. I learned automatic writing with a pen, and then I learned how to take it to a next level so that I can literally close my eyes, put on some brain entrainment music, which we have in our program, and I just kick back and I just start typing. And pages, books worth of information come out where I'm having these deepest, most profound conversations that it's nothing to do with me. It's nothing that I could have thought of, that I could have grasped in a million years. And yet it comes out of me, and I get teachings on a daily basis. And I can ask, why did this just occur? Why did this take place? Why is whatever's going on with a book, with a program, with coaching, with the house, with our health? I can put it out there and get the most profound answers, which is why it is as important to me as oxygen. Each morning that I go quiet and I plug into the universe and I say, universe, what do I need to know today? Universe, why is this taking place? Universe, what's the one most important thing that I do today? And universe, is there anything I need to know today that I may not have been thinking about that may just change my life? When we came back from Maui, I was completely lost. I knew that I loved interviewing people. I knew that Jessica was very sick. I knew that we were so out of money that we were living in her childhood bedroom and we could see that we had a car in the driveway, but we didn't even have funds to get the car back on the road. And I went into my automatic writing and said, what am I supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to start a show. What's that show supposed to look like? Well, it's bigger than anything you could imagine. Is it supposed to be about meditation? No. Is it supposed to be mindfulness? No. Is it supposed to be healing? No. What is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be that show that Jessica mentioned to you, the Inspire Nation show. How do we build it? And on it went in automatic writing, almost step by step, guiding us through the process. And now it is the first thing that I teach each and every one of my coaching clients, because there is no coach alive that I know of that can tell you what to do and what is best for you. The best of the best of the best, and I'm very biased here, will teach you how to connect to that small, still voice inside of you, crank that up to the max, quiet the mind so that you can discern the difference between the two, and help you get the greatest, loudest, most powerful wisdom and guidance from the inside. And you don't even need me to do it. That's what we have in our automatic writing course. It's a series of step-by-step videos. They're short little videos. They're easy to follow, which can have you diving into that wisdom yourself in no time. And yes, you literally, if you're feeling stuck right now, you're going to be able to go into automatic writing and going, why am I feeling stuck? What is going on? Where do I turn? How do I go from here? What in the world is going on? Why am I feeling this way? And how can I feel better? And you will literally have the deepest, most profound conversations that, yes, very, very frequently come right back to the 3 words that we're talking about here. Automatic writing will very, very quickly help you to begin healing your wounds and learning, if not how to love yourself, then at least how to tolerate yourself. Then work on liking yourself, and next work to get to loving yourself. So I cannot recommend it enough. I am going to work on my sales skills until each and every one of you have gotten automatic writing and shared automatic writing and how it's working with everyone else in the world. Because if there's one tool I believe that can change the world, it's not just the 3 words of I love myself. It's learning then how to plug into our inner wisdom, get guidance from within, and step forward from that place of love. With that said, was there another question before I jump into really, really briefly our introduction to our group coaching program, of which you and I are going to get to play with and set up a landing page this week and offer to people at a fraction of what we've ever offered group coaching to people at?
You know, I had this question pop into my head.
All right.
I was wondering, if you had 10 people standing in front of you, how many of them do you think really love themselves?
Well, this is our Inspire Nation audience. So you guys rock. So it may be 10 out of 10.
Basically, I'm wondering, do people even realize?
No.
Because even me, in moments, I'll realize that I'm actually not loving myself in that moment.
It's really, really, really hard. And I I hope I'm the king of I love myself. I would love to be known for that. I mean, that's why we're teaching the open-hearted warrior, which really is about loving yourself and stepping forward from that place. But with that said, even I will go back into the old groove in a record and I won't really call myself a screw up or a loser anymore. I did that more recently than I care to imagine or to share. But I think I've gotten past that. I feel I've gotten past that. But I'll be like, oh, darn it. I don't want to say it. I love myself. I don't want to say it. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. We are taught not to love ourselves. If we were taught to love ourselves, then nobody could control us. Nobody could tell us what to do. We couldn't be judged. We've been set free. We're unplugged. We're like in the Matrix, and we're giving back to Neo our little controlling device as Mr. Smith, and we're going, thank you for my world independence. It's like being born anew, because nobody becomes your master. When you truly love yourself, you are set free, because no matter what situation takes place, no matter what happens in your life, you realize you're above the situation, not from a judgment place. This is not about strutting down the street going, oh, I love myself. I'm the greatest. I'm the cat's meow. Had to throw Kitty in there somewhere. This is about an internal sense of plugging into the energy that is and makes all of us. We came from love. We are love. We couldn't be anything other than love. But out of 10 people in front of me, out of 100 people in front of me, out of 1,000 people in front of me, I'm guessing there's one who has been working, probably 1 out of 1,000, who's really been working to cultivate this and is really trying to grasp and hold on. And I do believe it's a lifelong practice. I do believe we get to want it, like Kamal Ravikant said, to want it as much as holding on to the edge of a cliff after you've slipped off the edge and trying to pull yourself back up. That's how much we get to work on loving ourselves up. It's a beautiful question, Bookie.
That's it for me.
Whoa. So, last 2 things. First off, I don't know what we're doing. I feel crazy tonight that we're going to do it, but we're going to start some sort of a group coaching program. I don't even know where it fits. We'll figure this out, but I will do it out of a place of I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. It's going to be $47. It's going to start in the new year, $47 a month. And we would love each and every one of you to be there. It will be on Zoom, on video. You could, of course, blank yourself out if you want, but you're going to be able to talk. You're going to be able to ask questions. We are going to learn and grow together. And I am totally committed in helping you to get wherever you want to go, and of us all working as a group to get you there. So I think this is going to be real fun. Simply, Faye, the fact that you're asking, how do you love yourself up without becoming a narcissist, means that you have zero possibility, Simply, Faye, of becoming a narcissist. There is about zero chance, because on a spectrum of things, Simply, Faye, you're over here. Narcissism is way over there. But narcissism isn't about loving yourself. Loving and narcissism is about propping up your ego. This has nothing to do with ego. What is it? Not false evidence appearing real. That's fear. Edging God out, I think, is what Wayne Dyer used to call ego. I call ego your wounded little child that needs to be healed. And we can prop up the wounded little child and tell him, you're good, you're great, you're the best. That's not loving yourself up. That's propping up your ego with a 2x4. And it can be a really big 2x4. But that's not love. It's very easy to tell the difference between I really genuinely truly love myself, and therefore I really truly genuinely want to love you, and I'm the greatest, I'm the greatest, I'm the greatest. Look at me. That's not love. That's fear masquerading at love. Tell me I am loved. Tell me I'm the greatest, because I'm worried that I'm not. And that's where narcissism comes from. So it's not even on the same planet. Because the more you love yourself up, I want to just take you. I want to just hug you. And that's you, Simply, Faye, and that's everybody there. The more that you love yourself up, not out of a place of taking advantage of others, not out of a place of wanting adoration or anything of the sort, but the more that you want to love up everyone and everything around you. Everything. And yes, we started this show with giving a kiss to meowsers. And that, I guess, is how we're going to end the show tonight. So I love you guys so much. This guy is the greatest. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. And I love you, meowsers. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah. See you guys next week. Shine bright. I love you. I love you. I love you. Write your comments, write your questions. Click on the bell icon to be notified of our upcoming shows. And do check out our next shows, our new shows, which hopefully are either this side or that side, but they're on one side to check out what our latest shows and let us know what you'd like to hear, how we can help you. We are here to help you. Oh, and of course, we could also use your help. So please come on over to patreon.com/Inspire Nation and become a Backstage Pass member. All right, one last cameo from Sir Meowsers. And shine bright. Woohoo! Love myself. I love myself. I love you. I love you. I love you. You can do this.